Hello, everybody. So we have another box opening. This is for the Magic the Gathering game night. So it's in this, what should I say? It's a pentagon shaped box. So obviously representing the 5 colors of magic. Inside, if you look, it says we get all these nifty little things like a 5 60 card decks, each with a premium foil card. Ooh. 5 spin down life counters, 5 life counter platforms, so we'll see what those are. 5 reference cards, 15 double-sided tokens, 20 +1/+1 counters, and a rule book. And I haven't seen a rule book in forever, so I did not get to experience the one from last year, so we'll see what this one is. It says, "Bring the magic anywhere. Game night is the perfect way to bring the thrill of an all-out magical battle to your friends and family in one convenient box. Choose between 5 decks, one for each of Magic's iconic colors, designed for balanced, exciting gameplay in one-on-one or multiplayer matches, and start slinging some spells." All right, so we are going to indeed open this up and see what is inside. Again, the plastic is always fun to open up. All right, we're going to raise it out again just because it is a big box. All right, when we open it up, so here's our play guide and rule book. Let's see what it says in here. Your play area. Welcome to game night. Reference cards. Ooh, okay. So the box looks like it's kind of designed. Glorious. It gives each deck list. Glorious Combat, Aerial Acrobatics, Massive Might for green. Advanced Topics. How to read a magic card. Do you know how to read a magic card? Do you know that its name is in the upper left-hand corner? The mana cost is in the upper right-hand corner. So, obviously, for those who don't know how to play Magic, this is probably a very good essential guide. So keep those around. I remember little square ones that came in the starter decks, man. Those black and white things. Here are our little punch-out little +1/+1 tokens, and it looks like for your life totals, that your little platforms for each color. So those are kind of cool. They come out fairly easy, I guess. Well, maybe not. Blue wants to be stubborn as blue is. There we go. So you do that, and then you put your little life counter. Look, I'm at 20 life. Oh, and they don't have a symbol. No symbol on them, just regular D20s, one of each color. That's kind of cool also. All right, so we'll put that stuff aside, along with the rule book, the dice. So I don't know, I think you'd have to like shelve this box. I don't think it's going to be made, seems fairly sturdy, but I don't think it's going to be made for anything else other than to hold these decks. Like, I guess you could play Yahtzee or something with it. I don't know. Does it come out? No, it does not come out. Cards are getting in the way. Oh yeah, it comes out. But I'll just keep it in there. All right, so we got our 5 different decks. Let's see here. White, Glorious Combat. Blue, Aerial Acrobatics. Black is Endless Hordes. The red is Draconic Fury. And the green is Massive Might. So we'll start with green. We'll open each of these up. It's probably be a little bit longer video, but what the heck, right? We got time. We got time. Nothing but time. If you're watching my videos, you got time. All right, so we got the wolf token. We got several wolf tokens. And we got some upside down cards. Ooh, there's our foil. On your turn, begin. Main phase, so it goes through the phases. I like how it has this rating system like some video game. Speed, creatures, spells, and complexity. Very simple on complexity level, apparently. Earthshaker Giant. And notice the new symbol. Galta. Nice. Ripjaw Raptor, another one. So there's some power cards in here. Voracious Hydra. Very nice. Wakeroo Elemental. So that was what, 5 rares or 4 rares and a mythic? Okay, I can handle that. It looks like some play sets, or at least almost play sets of some commons, growth cycles, overcome, plummet. So some decent commons and uncommons there. And what looks like a lot of forest. I think there's 26 lands in each one of these, so that's a lot of lands. Yeah, it looks like, ooh, we get Howling Golem, Ranging Raptor Wars. Didn't we just have those? No, okay. Thundering Spineback, Spidery Grasp, and then some more forest. So, yeah, a lot of forest, a lot of lands in these. So it looks like there's going to be 4 rares, 1 mythic, foily dude in each one of these. Some tokens. Your overall power of your deck. So Draconic Fury has a speed, not quite as quick as green, not as many creatures, but it has more spells and a little bit more complexity. So I guess if you were to like start playing these with friends or introducing people, give them the less complex ones. Stop. I mean, green is always an introductory deck, right? Just give it to them. Let them go to town. So we got Fiendish Duo. Now I want to say these are unique to the game night set. I am almost sure that these are just printed in here. A Comb Hellkite, Lathless, Dracuseth, Glinthorn, and then we go into some uncommons. Got Smuggler's Good, Kelvin Raiders, Pack Mastiff, Playset, Ripscale, Active Treason, Chandra's Outrage, some Shocks, lots and lots of land like before. We go to Dragon Eggs, Kargon, Dragon Rider, Sparkton Dragon. A lot of dragons, obviously. I mean, it's called Draconic Vengeance, so Strength, Destructive, Lightning Strikes. So, you know, overall, I mean, value-wise, you're probably, well, I mean, you're only paying like $30 for these. Wow, okay. There's some manufacturer defect in that. Ooh, they do have some lands that are, wow, okay. My dinosaur token is all glued. My double tokens are all glued together. Look at that. Typical manufacturing of Wizards, right? Wow, okay. We'll keep that separate. Wow. But, oh, all the lands actually have that symbol. Okay, no, there are some M20 lands in there. I'm just looking through the lands real quick. So there are some with the symbol, some, so I guess some will be rarer than others or more valuable than others. Okay, let's go to the black and let's see if we can actually get tokens that aren't stuck together. Wow, that was bad. Those things are going to be stuck together too. Zombie tokens, nice. So Endless Hordes is a slower deck than the other two. About as creature heavy as the red. Spells, not quite as many, but a lot more complex. So that means there's probably going to be some mechanics and stuff involved that require a little bit more sophisticated knowledge of Magic. So we got Calculating Lich. And if you notice, all of them are 6 casting costs and then have some special abilities that are unique to them in the set. Liliana's Mastery. I'm surprised they didn't put like a Planeswalker in each deck or something along those lines. Togar, Famine Incarnate. Dread Presence. Villas. And then we go into the commons and uncommons. So Gravedigger, Sanitariums, Undead, It looks like a lot of graveyard mechanics in this. Yeah, blood for bones, bone splinters, murder. So it looks like that's why it's a little bit more complex, is because of the graveyard mechanics. Your lands, Accursed Horde, Crow, Gavany, Lord of the Accursed, Tattered Mummy. The Howling Golem's in every single one of these, apparently. Grasp of Darkness and Rise from the Grave. And then, obviously, some more lands. So, and those ones aren't stuck together. So that's okay. Now, let's look at blue, because we know blue, right? Blue's going to be probably the most complex. I haven't looked at the cards yet, but I'm almost sure that once we do, it will say that it is by far the most complex of the 5 decks. Oh, looky there. All right. So speed, obviously slow. It looks like it's the slowest thus far. Creatures, it has the least amount of creatures. Shocker. Has the most amount of spells. Again, shocker, right? We're talking blue here. And obviously the most complex level. Sphinx of Enlightenment. So, nah, he's not all that good. But hey, you know what? He's a foily and he's unique to the set. So we'll give him a shot. Engulfed Shore. River's Rebuke. Agent of Treachery, a highly played card right now. Dungeon Geists. And then we go into some probably flyers. I'm going to say, since it's blue, some counter spells of some sort. Brineborn, Air Elemental, Cloud Conceer, Frost Links, Moat Piranhas. Wardens are good. Captivating Gyre, Unsummons, Winged Words. So, you know, a lot of draw. I haven't seen counters yet, so let's see if the second half has counters. Ooh, I saw something that said Cryptic, so I'm going to assume that's going to be some type of counter. Aven Windmage, Cryptic Serpent. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant sorcery card, blah, blah, blah. Salvager of Secrets. I've not seen any counters, really. Decision, maybe they're trying to keep it easy enough that, hey, we don't want to confuse them with counters. Yeah, they didn't. It doesn't look like they threw any counter spells in there, so interesting enough, right? And islands and some more tokens that aren't stuck together. And so, like, well, besides these ones that are stuck together right here with the mountain, all of them are double-sided tokens of some sort. All right, our last deck. We have white. White is another good starter deck. White Weenie was one of my first real decks that I probably put together way back in the day. I'm talking days when you didn't have standard and stuff. You had type 1 and you had type 2. And that were the two environments you played in, type 1 or type 2. And then they made extended and so on and so forth. But beyond that, so we got some soldier tokens, right? And then, all right, yeah, obviously speed, very fast. Creatures, probably the second most of any of the 5 decks. Spells, a few, and obviously complexity is very easy. White is very straightforward. Hit them hard, hit them good, such as the Highclef Feldalar here. So he is a creature, cat, beast, vigilance. When Highclef Feldalar enters the battlefield for each opponent, choose a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. Destroy those creatures. That can probably see some EDH play. I won't tell you right now. Kithian's Irregulars. Zatalpa, Primal Dawn. Flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible, 4/8 for 8. Okay, I'll give that dragon, or it's actually a dinosaur. It's not a dragon, it's a dinosaur. Loxodon, Life Channer, Safara. And then we go into, obviously, some flyers, I'm going to assume. Steadfast, Inspired Charge, some pretty effective instants, and Control with pacifisms, Rise the Alarm. And some lands. Consul's Lieutenant. Fiendbinder. Patron, Relief, Step, Topin. And the Howling Golem, Mighty Leaps. And Take Vengeance. And then some more lands. All right, so that is it for the decks in the game night. So overall, I'd say it's a pretty evenly distributed among the colors. I'd probably play the green first and foremost out of any of these decks. The blue looked like it probably sucked the most. And of course, it has to be the most complex, right? Value-wise, you'll probably get your money out of the cards. There's some good cards in there. And probably for EDH players, especially those foils that are going to affect each and every player, will probably be in demand. I would probably like to see this, like if I were to bring some friends over and they didn't know anything about Magic, it probably would be okay. Let them go through the rule book and everything and they could decide for themselves. If I were to bring friends over that already know how to play Magic, I would probably say since each deck has like 26 lands in it, I would say let's each go ahead and grab a booster and do a quick 1-round booster draft of sorts, and you could go ahead and everybody open up their pack, pick their card, go to the next, and you could strategize. You could pick cards that go to your color, or you could pick cards that you don't want your friends to play, right? So there's lots of ways you could deal with this after you've initially opened it. You could do a weekly thing where you add another pack each week. Lots of different things, lots of possibilities. I like it overall as a product. And I think it's one of those things that you could put on your board game shelf if you people that have them like I do, and just, okay, what are we playing this week with your friends, and go ahead and grab it and do some type of weird mechanics with it. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know what you thought. Please subscribe below. Check out my Patreon, Facebook, and Twitch and Instagram accounts. Yes, multimedia empire. And let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know if you like the video, what I could do better. I'm working on some things, getting some cash together through various things, and we'll get better photography, better videos. But overall, just let me know what you think. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you once again.